Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Football Manager 2022 as we continue our Journeyman Glory Hunter run with CURZON ASHTON in the Vanarama National North. And things have been going fairly well, and we also picked up a couple new players to try to continue that success through to the end of the season. Let's get into the episode. All right, here we are looking at the transfers. And as you can see, we do have two new transfers over here on the left-hand side. And then we also have one player that has left, mostly because of some financial issues. And I'll get into that here in just a minute. But we picked up Bradley Rolt here. He comes in as a striker. He could technically get trained to be an attacking midfielder on the left or right. 3.5-star current, could be as high as 5-star. Its average rating right now is a 7.95 for us. If that tells you anything. 7.46 for the Vanarama National League North, all told, because we actually got him from another team in the Vanarama National North. But overall, fairly good player. Seems like he's got a lot of decent physicals. He's got great finishing. He's good off the ball, work rate. So he's got some good stuff, especially for this level of play. So I've been pretty happy to pick him up. He's fairly professional. You can't go wrong with that. But yeah, and that is Bradley Rolt coming in here. Really, to give our other strikers a little bit of a breather here and there. They were getting pretty tired, and bringing in another one, plus the fact that we are going to be losing McKay at the end of the year, bringing in another striker to come alongside Knowles felt like the right thing to do. We then picked up Luke Haynes here from Hereford. He comes in technically on a free, but I think we actually paid like £90 for him or something like that. But he could play midfield, he could play defensive midfield, and he could technically make do as a central defender. So a little bit of flexibility for him. That was one of the things I liked about him. 3-star current ability, could be as high as 5-star as well. He's currently on a 7.13 average rating in the Vanarama National North. Again, we brought him from another team in the league, so that is his average so far. 6.95 for us. So overall, pretty good player, pretty good pickup, I think, for him. I mean, you can't go wrong with picking up two players that were already averaging above a 7.0 before we even brought him into our team. So should be a good player. Should give us some breathing flexibility on either the defense or in the midfield. And obviously, either one of these players could technically work their way up to a striker at any point. So that is definitely a possibility. As far as the player that left, Harry Flowers, who obviously was one of our defenders, but basically we swapped Harry for Haynes. When all said and done, except that Haynes is 25 and I think Harry was 21. So a little bit younger player, potentially has a little bit more to give us. And Harry Flowers has been okay. Don't get me wrong. He's done okay for us. In fact, if we go look at the history, he was on a 7.14 as well. So honestly, not bad. The biggest reason we got rid of Harry Flowers, to be fair, I did not bring in Haynes so that we could get rid of Flowers. I got rid of Flowers because, for one, somebody came in and was interested in him, and we kind of needed to recover some finances. And the reason we needed to cover some finances, we're a bit underwater on the finances, as you can see. I've already drained the scouting budget down a little bit, put that into the transfer budget, and then put all that back into the wage budget as well. So technically, we put some scouting budget into the wage budget, if you will. But what happened was we were okay with the two new pickups. But then people started coming in and being interested in two of our best players. One of them was Knowles. I think people were getting, Knowles, I think was people were getting interested in. And then the other one was, who was it? Danielle Richards, who obviously Danielle Richards is an outstanding player for us, 19 years old, humongous potential. And so people were coming in, expressing some interest in him, and both of them. And so we needed to renew their contracts to give us an opportunity to keep them. Now, Knowles went up by, I think, another 100, 150 pounds per week. And then Richards was actually on a non-contract. And so he went from a non-contract to 250 pounds per week. So that was a net gain of like 350, 400 pounds per week. I can't remember exactly where Knowles was before. So let's say about 400 pounds per week that we gained after I brought those other players in. And So when I thought we were good, suddenly we brought those other players in and we had to increase some salaries, and things did not balance out quite as well anymore. So I decided to go ahead and get rid of at least one of our players that somebody expressed interest in. And we may have to get rid of somebody else at some point. I mean, we're pretty close, but we don't want to go too crazy with this if we can help it. And I also don't want to get rid of too many players, quite frankly. I was not really happy with getting rid of Flowers, but it is what it is. I would rather much rather get rid of someone like a Jack Dunn or a maybe a Luke Daly, someone like that. But nobody has come in and expressed interest in them at this time. Okay, well, other than that, here is the schedule so far. Last games you guys saw was Chester and the loss. Really sad loss against Filed. We went out and drew against York. They actually went up 2-0 in the first half of this game. Or sorry, in the early part of this game. I guess technically they got one at the end of the first half, and they got one near the beginning of the second half. So they were up 2-0, as was really what I'm trying to get at. And then we were able to come back with a goal from McKay and a goal from Knowles and draw that up. Honestly, an away game against York, where we were trailing, even though we beat them 5-1 earlier in the season, I was honestly pretty happy with the draw. So, especially how the game was going. They were dominating us. I don't know how we squeezed out a draw in that game. We then went up against AFC Telford here. It was a home game. As you can see, we beat them 4-1. This was actually the very first game that Bradley Rote featured in, as well as Luke Haynes. Luke Haynes was on a 7.0, and as you can see, Bradley Rote, first game in, 2 goals. Not bad. Lusty picked up a goal, and Alex Caran picked up a late goal that was kind of didn't matter. Actually, AFC Telford got the early lead, and then we just came back and just dominated the rest of the game. So really, really good game for us, and obviously good to see a brand new pickup in Bradley Rote picking up a couple of goals. We then went up against Kettering, and as you can see, Bradley Rote picked up another goal. So 3 goals in his first 2 games. Not a bad way to start his time with us. Jack McKay also picking up a goal in this game, and this was actually a game that we were able to sit and rest. What am I trying to say? I'm bad about names apparently. Knowles, we were sitting resting Knowles because he was having some. He was just really tired. Just like in this game against AFC Telford, we rested McKay. So by resting McKay in one game and Knowles in the other, then following that, both of our strikers came back fairly well rested and ready to go. We then went up against Epsfleet in the FA Trophy round. Away game, we drew them 1-1, is what it is. And then we came back and stomped them in the home game 6-2 with 3 goals from Dominic Knowles, a goal from Adam Thomas, and a pair of goals from Jack McKay. So goals galore from our team and keeping us alive in the FA Trophy. I guess if that's something that we want, maybe we do. I don't know. But we do play against Yeovil here coming up soon. They're currently 13th in the Vanarama National League, so I don't think they're extremely far ahead of us. They are in a league ahead of us, but they're in, kind of mid-table team in the league ahead of us. So potential chance that we could do something here, especially since it is a home game for us. So we'll see. And it is the quarterfinals, so there's a chance I'll show that game. I'll think about it after we do this episode, and we'll see what we want to do. All right, so that's all that. Today we'll be playing Brackley and Hereford. Brackley is 9th. Hereford is 6th. What did we do last time we played Brackley? We lost to Brackley last time, so getting a little bit of revenge would be great. And then Hereford, did I miss them? I did, didn't I? Right there. We lost to them as well. So 2 teams that we should be beating, we lost to against, both times that we played them last. So let's get us some revenge back and get us some wins back here. Because right now, overall, we are in 3rd place, 1 point behind Chorley, although we still have the number 1 goal differential of all the teams in the league. We're within striking distance of Gateshead, so not impossible. Part of the reason why I wanted to be a little bit aggressive and go out and get those 2 new players instead of just going to find some loanies to kind of give us some rest and stuff like that, I wanted to get some actual good players. It's because we are in the playoff conversation. If we were just a mid-table team, I probably would have just grabbed some average players just to give someone to rest. I mean, just whoever I could find. But since we are fighting to stay in the promotion, which is important, I decided to push the budget just a smidge and go ahead and get a couple of pretty decent players for us. All right, all that intro, because a lot's been going on, quite frankly. Let's get into this game today. Here is the team we're bringing today to Brackley. We got Renshaw in goal, Waters on the left, Wilson and Richards in the middle, and Barrett on the right-hand side. As you can see, we've got some fatigue levels that we're still fighting. we're still battling some fatigue levels right now. McGuckin's getting a rest. Haynes is in for him. McKay's out for a rest. You can see Rolt's in for him. So trying to cycle through some people. Mahon's in there for Karan, who's getting a rest. So thankfully we have a few people that can rotate in, but we still have a couple spots that need rotation. Probably what we'll do is hopefully get our midfielders rested up, ready to go. And then maybe we can drop Haynes back to one of the defensive spots and give these guys some rest, and we'll figure something out. But yeah, we have Mahon and Thomas on the right, on the wings, with Lussey and Haynes in the midfield, and then Knowles and Rolt up front. Haynes, can you play anything besides a box-to-box? You could play a ball winning, but I don't know if I want you to do that. What about Lussey? Okay, well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to swap you two, because you can play ball winning just as good. And then if, as a box-to-box, instead of box-to-box, we're actually going to play you as a... Let's try you as an advanced playmaker today. We'll leave you on support. Actually, let me undo that. Box-to-box. Midfielder, support. I want to make that a personal instruction. So we'll play you as an advanced playmaker, some support, because we don't really have a playmaker out right now. So we'll give him out here and see what he can do. Normally I play McGuckin out there as a DLP, so I noticed that we just didn't have a playmaker at all right now. All right, well, there's the team. Let's go. As you can see, I haven't changed anything with formation. Formation seems to be working mostly good. A few hiccups here and there, but we'll see what we can do. Again, a pair of home games for us, so in theory, we have a little bit of an edge compared to the last time we faced both these teams. But the fatigue levels obviously are a huge glaring difference between us and them at the moment. All right, free kick coming in for us. Who is that? Is Lussey taking the free kick? Come on, just buried in the back of the goal. Oh, got some curve on it, just a little bit over the bar, though. Come on, guys. Get something going here. Noel's getting tired. Tom is extremely tired. Wilson's tired. Just got some fatigue. I mean, I think if we weren't fighting the fatigue, we'd be all right. That's part of the reason why I was like, okay, if we didn't make it through the FA Trophy. Knowles, 37th goal of the season for Knowles. Great stuff from him. Oh, I didn't show you that. Knowles is still the #1 goal scorer in the league. Knowles and Richards are the two best ratings in the league. And then the two best player of the match awards are Knowles and Rolt, actually. So we've got some good awards going around, good things for everybody. So it's pretty cool to see. That noise sounds a little bit louder than normal. Let me turn that down. Come on, guys. Turn that down even more, actually. We don't need that much. A little bit of fan noise is enough. We don't need a ton of fan noise. Come on, guys. Defense here. Oh, got a little bit lucky as far as that it went in, but as far as him being played there to be able to take a shot, I'll give it to them all day long. That was a good play from them. It's just that it did almost miss outside the post. Yeah, I mean, an inch or two to the left would have bounced the other way. It is what it is. Ooh, very tight offsides, but he was onside, it looks like. Come on, guys, let's get that one back. Let's get that one back. In fact, I'm going to say we're at home. We can demand more here. A little bit of reaction from a couple players. Here's Waters throwing it into Haynes. Back to Waters. Waters pushing the ball up. Wilson with the ball. Gets it back to Haynes. Back to Wilson. Back to the goalkeeper. Kicking it deep up. Ooh, Knowles is there. Oh, Knowles. Thought he had a chance to get on that one, but, I mean, he is a short guy. Playing up against the defender, so maybe he couldn't quite get it the way I was thinking he could. But it did feel like he gave up on that a little too quickly. Come on, guys. All right, there's Wilson getting the ball back. Gets it up to Lussey. Lussey over to Thomas. Thomas to Rolt. Come on, Rolt. Let's see what you can do today. Mahon on the far left-hand side. He's doing a little jig, doing a little wiggle there. Wilson with the ball. Back over to Waters. Up to Mahon on the left. He's got McKay in the middle. Not McKay, Knowles in the middle. Back to Waters. Oh, across to Thomas. Oh, come on. Oh. Almost fell in front of one of our guys, but not quite. Wilson is struggling. That's not good. But we're almost to halftime. He can get a little bit of rest back, and then we can bring somebody else in after that. Gotta get these guys some rest. Water's pushing the ball up. Deep kick up. Rolt is there. He's got the speed. He's a short guy. He's like 5'5", 5'4", something like that. Really short guy. So we can't play him as a target man in the same way we play McKay. But he does have the speed to be able to get in there. Oh, Mahon with his first goal of the season. Played in there for Koran, right? Yeah. So good to see him get in there and pick up a goal that we would normally see Koran pick up. Good stuff. All right. Halftime up 2-1. Still pretty even game for the most part. I think we've got the slight edge, but overall fairly even. I'll say I'm happy with that for the most part for now. We do have a lot of guys getting pretty tired, though. We've got to do some subs here soonish. All right, we got a throw-in coming in from Waters. Mahon is there again. Not able to get anything with that one, though. And here comes Brackley on the counter. Nope, we interrupted that. Knowles with the ball. Back over to Rope. Back over to Mahon on the left. Or center, I guess. Waters now with the ball. Up to Haynes, to Mahon. Knowles is not able to get that one. It's like he wasn't paying attention. He had his back turned entirely. I don't know if he could have done something had he been paying attention. Oh, that was close. Barrett, heads up play. Thank you, buddy. Waters now back to the goalkeeper. Renshaw pulling it out a little bit. Going pretty deep. Roll is there. Go, 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 roll, go, 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 go. Okay, it's just him and the goalkeeper. Go, go, go. Oh. Okay. Well, I bet Rolt wants that one back. All right, Rolt taking the corner kick here. Got a chance to redeem himself a little bit here, getting to somebody. Nobody's there. Normally we would have McKay there, but he's on the bench, and I, truth be told, don't think I updated my corner kick strategy. So it's trying to go to a McKay that doesn't exist. All right. People are exhausted. Thomas is exhausted, but he's playing so well. I mean, we're going to give him a rest here. Question mark. I think we'll bring Wilson out. We don't even have anybody that can come in for him, do we? We can bring Haynes back. Haynes can play back there, and then we can bring Jack down in here. That'll be all right. Although Haynes on a yellow card. I'm not going to have a super great time trying to play defense against some of these strikers, but we'll see what he can do. We've got to get Thomas out of here. We're going to bring in, I guess Challoner, right? Because he normally plays on the right-hand side as well, even though he plays defensive guy on the right. At least he's not completely lost over there. It's a shame bringing out one of your best playing players on the field right now, just because you just don't have anybody else that can come in. We're going to drop down to bounce for now. Oh, so much exhaustion here. Richards. Really don't have anybody that can come in for him. Honestly, it's crazy, but McKay is a tall guy. I'm worried that they're going to be so tired that they're just going to run past them. At least McKay, we know, is a tall guy. I mean, if he just needs to get up there, get his head on something before the strikers can get it, maybe there's a chance. It's not ideal, but what's worse? Playing a guy that's exhausted or playing the guy that doesn't play that position? I mean, I think they're both bad answers. We're going to go cautious, although I'm worried that that's going to invite some pressure on us, which is not what we want. Okay, looks like we redeemed ourselves. Not easy, and they definitely were starting to get a little bit more momentum there towards the end when we did some of those last swap-a-doos. But no, good victory. Now we got to try and rest up for a couple days before the next one. Puts us in second place right now. No games in hand from anybody. So yeah, we are a legit second place, 3 points behind Gateshead. Did Gateshead lose, I guess? They did, and they lost to Spennymoor. Cool. All right. Well, there's that game. And Knowles set for goal bonus, not surprising. And next game coming up again is, who was it? It's Hereford coming up, like I said, in like 3 days. Like there's no chance to rest at all. Honestly, where's our training? Are we going to do a training day somewhere between here and there? No, we are completely unavailable. Like if I were to just grab everybody, I don't know that resting, does resting... No, I didn't say 2 days. I said 1 day. I hope I didn't just mess myself up. Because I said 1 day. Maybe I misunderstand how resting works. I mean, does resting make any difference than like not training? Like, I don't know if there's a difference there. And if I just mess myself up because I don't have any players to play, that's going to be hilarious. I did say 1 day. But I also don't usually rest my guys. So maybe there's something there that I don't understand. All right. We'll be right back for game number 2. Hopefully we have players to play. All right. We're back for game number 2 here. Here is the team we're bringing today. Not everybody's back to full conditioning, but I feel like it's a little higher than I was expecting. A lot of the guys I would have expected to be still in yellow, but it may just be wishful thinking that actually resting them instead of just letting it be unavailable made a difference. But honestly, if you guys know if actual insisted rest versus just unavailable, if there's a difference there, please let me know, because that is interesting to know if that is the thing. But still not fully 100%. So we'll see what we can do. I mean, I could rotate a few people in. I mean, I got Pasha on the bench. I mean, he's not a great player, but he could always rotate in. We could rotate. Let's see. Got Merrill, who come in as a midfielder, potentially, which actually would allow Haynes to drop back to defender. If we really were worried about it, we could do a little bit more rotation. But I actually think we gained a little bit more fitness than I was expecting between those couple of days. So we're going to go with what we got and hope it's enough. We really just need a week where we have like a full week. Sorry about that. Hope that wasn't too loud. A full week between games, because we've been going 3 days, 4 days, or even sometimes 2 days between games for like the last several weeks. It's been very packed schedule. If we can just get a full week of rest, I think we can get everybody back pretty close to full condition. Go out there and impress me. That sounds good to me. Another home game against Hereford here. Again, we are in the blue kits and they are in the white. And they did beat us last time. So, again, this is a bit of a revenge match for us. Waters with the ball. Throws it into Rolt. Back to Waters. Waters pushing the ball up. Got a little bit of space here. Gets it over to Curran. Curran back to Waters. They get in the way of that one. And here they come on the counter. Oh, there we go. Waters getting that one back. Lussey with the ball up to Rolt. Rolt is going to come over into this left-hand side. He does have Curran, sorry, right there. And Curran does get it. Good effort. He actually keeps it alive. Back to Rolt. Oh, what a play by Curran. I mean, he did a good effort to get in there to try and make the score. And then he kept it alive to get it right back to Rolt. That was an incredible play by Curran right there. They kind of just gave up on it. Look at this. This guy just gave up on it. Or maybe he was trying to go over here to block for any, like, attack from Curran. So maybe he knew that Curran was going to get it. But, no. Great play right there. All right, here comes Hereford on our side of things. Can we defend this? Yes, we can. Richards, although only as far as the Hereford player. Still a highlight alive here. Come on, guys. Oh, no. Good through ball. Good through ball. He played him onto that one. Nothing. I mean, I don't know. What do you do there? Just be a better defender. Yeah, I mean, giving it up and then go for the run. Really well executed there. Come on, guys. All right, throw in coming in from Barrett. Gets it into McKay. Back to Barrett. Barrett across to Curran is there. Oh, good snatch by Hall. That was a good play by the goalkeeper there. Deep kick up. Highlight is going on. Barrett picks that one up. Haynes to Thomas. Thomas to McKay. McKay back over to Thomas on the right-hand side. Thomas does have a couple guys in the middle. He's going to get across to Rolt. Man, it'd be amazing. The short guy got himself a goal off a header. All right, Barrett throwing it in. Into Haynes. Haynes up to Thomas. Back to Barrett. Renshaw. Over to Wilson. Come on, guys. Lussey to Back to Wilson. He kicks it deep up. Rolt is going to get past the defense. Is he going to be able to just be him and the goalkeeper? What a play. What a strike from Rolt. Wow. Can you say signing of the season? I mean, don't get me wrong. Nothing wrong with our strikers that we have. McKay has been great. Knowles, obviously, been outstanding. But to pick up a guy like Rolt who can come in here, give these guys the rest that they deserve and they need, and then still play as good, if not better than them at some points, outstanding. Outstanding. All right, going into halftime, up 2-1. Feeling pretty good about that. So let's see if we can keep this up here in the second half. A little bit of fatigue. Thomas a little bit tired, although they have some guys that are actually more tired than ours. Rolt with the ball here. Another highlight for us. Gets it across to Haynes. Is there. Not able to get on that one. Barrett's going to be able to chase this. Oh, not quite. Johnson, good play. But Thomas does come up with that one. Going to get it across. Curran is there. Great play. Oh, I'm sorry. I keep hitting the microphone. Is it lower than it normally is? We raised it up just a smidge. That's not too loud. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust it without making too much noise. I keep hitting it. I don't normally hit it that much. All right. I just get excited. It's good stuff. Curran. Great play there. 3-1. CURZON ASHTON. Feeling pretty good. All right, we got a corner kick coming in from Waters. Whoa. That was a strange, like, bounce there. I was not sure what caused that. Anybody can come for Waters? I mean, he's tired. There's Brad Boot in there. Let's see what he can do. Played on our under 18s for quite a while and developed really, really well. And was able to qualify for the first team. And he's been playing okay for us. I mean, there's nothing wrong with him at all. It's not like he's been outstanding, but he has done the job and filled a good spot. Thomas is just so tired, but he's having a good game. I really don't want to bring him out. Bring Barrett out, I guess. Bring Challoner in for him. Which tells me we're kind of sticking to Thomas staying out there. Drop this down to balanced. Just really hoping we get a good week of rest coming up soon. I actually forgot to see how long, but after this game to the next one. Curran with the ball here. Gonna get over to McKay. McKay back to Lessie. Over to Curran. Gets it taken away from him way too easily. And here goes Pinchard on the counter. He does have a guy over here in the middle. Ooh, good. Get past that defender move. And he does get over to his striker, who does put it into the back of the net, bringing it back 3-2. We cannot fall asleep on this, guys. We cannot fall asleep yet. Thomas is absolutely exhausted. We've got to do something to bring him out of there. I'm not exactly sure what it will be. We'll see here in a minute. All right. Yeah, we got to get Thomas out of there. And we got to bring somebody in here. We'll bring McGuckin in there. Sure. We'll see what he can do. Come on, guys. Hold on. Couple more minutes here. Oh, I don't like this. Another highlight right here at the end of the game. No. Okay, Curran gets that one back. Over to Rolt. Rolt to McKay. McKay's going to push the ball up. He gets it over to Curran. Curran's probably going to get back to McKay. He does. And Oh, okay, fine. Highlights, okay. I'll be honest, right. I'm going to pause it here in a second. Right. Actually, before that even. Before he's actually kicked the ball, I saw this situation. I'm like, this would be the perfect opportunity to give it up to Curran over here. And if they kind of get close to Curran, then just give it right back to McKay. And it's exactly what happens here. They go right after Curran here. McKay's kind of dodging over here. So this guy's trying to cover Curran. Curran doesn't have a really good shot. I mean, it wasn't like the best pass from McKay anyway. And then I don't know what this guy was doing. No idea. He paused for a heartbeat. And that was all McKay needed to get back over here and be in position to... Boom. Done. It's really, really fun when you see it work together, you know, that well. Like when you see it actually work, it's not like just we got lucky or something crazy like that. It actually works. It's really fun to watch. All right. Well, there you go. Yeah, I mean, we've got a little bit of momentum here ever since we bought Rolton and Haynes. And Haynes hasn't been like an outstanding player. He's just been a solid player that has been able to jump in there and give our midfield some rest. Truth be told, our midfield has been our weakest point this entire time. Oh, I didn't mean to send that's okay. They haven't been, they're like the one part of our team that's not been above 7.0, but as long as they're, good enough, I guess that's all we need. We don't need everybody to be above a 7.0. We just have some players that are good enough, then that is fine. All right. So we do have, what is that? More than a week, right? Because we're here. No, we're here. Where's the Alfredton? Oh, it's right there. I didn't see the Alfredton. After the Alfredton game, we have some time. We got a good week there. So if we can get to the Alfredton game, get through that one, they're 20th ranked team, then we should be able to get some decent rest here between Alfredton and Gloucester. Then of course we do have to play a couple games back to back. And then if we can get past the Yeovil game, we'll have a little more space as well. So hopefully we can get past Alfredton with no issues. And go from there. Next game you guys are going to see. I mean, I don't know if I want to show the trophy quarterfinals yet. If we get past the quarterfinals, I might show those games. But even the quarterfinals, it's still just not the priority right now. So we're probably going to show Farsley again in a good home game, and Gateshead. Yeah, Gateshead #1. I think that is a good doubleheader right there. So that is most likely the two games that you guys will see. But I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.